it back the right way around. Good boy, good. Come on. Yeah, flash up here. There we go. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy.
Hi everyone. Today is a bit of a sad day because Flash is going away for a week to do some float training. If you follow my Instagram, you'll know we've had a bit of issues with Flash coming off the float like a bull at a gate. So we contacted someone to do some groundwork and float training with him whilst so he's going away to stay for a week. So then hopefully he comes back and he's a lot more confident in the float and has a bit more manners on the ground. So I get to go up a couple of times to do some training with him, and we'll see how he goes over the next 7 days. So we'll keep you guys posted with all the training. I'll see you in a sec. What you guys think this is. I thought it was a compass. Let me know if you know.
So this clip here was just after we had arrived at Silver Sands Natural Horsemanship, and Simon just spent a little bit of time working with Flash before he came off the float. You can see in the clip he does ram up against the back bar quite a lot, and then Simon just works with him before he comes off. So just keep watching to see what he does, and then if you continue watching the video, you can see how much Flash improves over the course of the week.
We'll get him so he's a lot softer with that, so you're not having to kind of pump him on the butt as much.
He got Flash off the float and we dropped him off at Silver Sands Natural Horsemanship, and we spent about, how long? We planned to spend half an hour there.
Almost 2 hours, I'd say, there.
So we spent about 2 hours there, which was really fun. I got to do some natural horsemanship stuff with Simon, and then he just showed us around and then did a little bit of work with Flash before we left, and then he got all settled in. Flash didn't even care that I was going, so I'm mildly offended about that, but that's okay. And then we went to Baker on the way home. So I have a delicious pie and Josh has a pasty. And I'm about to wear the cappuccino on my lap. Excuse the hair. I didn't even care.
And we got a little bit of dessert.
We got a custard Bellina, or as some say, Bellina. We'll try and get some filming done of me actually doing things with Flash during the week, because I'm coming up 3 days to do some training myself. So I will try and get as much recorded as I can.
This session here was on day 3, so in this particular moment, Simon was doing some liberty with him and kind of getting Flash to catch him rather than him catching Flash. I don't really know a million things about natural horsemanship and liberty, so I'm not going to talk and pretend that I do. But he did tell me quite a few interesting things, especially about Flash having a more dominant right eye and how he prefers to look at the world through his right eye rather than his left eye. Hopefully I am explaining that right. Like I said, I don't know a million things about it, so you can just watch and see what he does and how cool Flash is. He's such a little dude.
It's not always what they see that scares them. Sometimes it's what they lose in their eye that bothers them. Is he'll turn around this side way more, and obviously there's the barrier there.
Yeah.
He's going to. That's it. That's cool. Well, that's because I started then. I would swap to this side to try and encourage him to see through his. Because if his right eye, think about if he's a lot more confident in that right eye, he's going to do this. We can get that right eye round and then looking out this way.
Yeah.
So I would just come over to this side, just to kind of get him like, hey, you can see, you've got your peripheral vision. Not yesterday, but the day before, I think he would almost try and, like, if it was a little wider, he would have like tried double round and push through.
Yeah, he's definitely not ramming it like he was.
Yes. So yesterday was the day where we had 0 rams.
Yeah.
None at all. Good boy. Good boy. And he just, so I'd leave him like this, like we are now, just to show him, like, hey, you can relax, just like we did in there, like.
Yeah.
Chill, relax.
Ooh.
Take a shit up against the. So, and he should wait till he's asked.
Wow.
Good boy. Notice how my hand will come on.
Yeah.
Just put your hand on his bum.
Yeah. Hey, Skippy. Bye, Skippy. I'm really excited because we're on the way to get Flash after he's been there for a week. I've been down a couple of times to do some training with him myself and also just watch what Simon does, and it's been really cool, and he's already made so much good progress, so I'm really happy with that. And obviously I'm going to have to go home and keep doing the training myself, but it's all been a pretty cool experience, so definitely recommend the Green Broke Horseman. If you need any retraining or starting or anything like that, go search for him on Instagram or Facebook. And yeah, we'll show you guys some more footage of what I do today, so hopefully I get to do a little bit of liberty with him, and then pop him on the float, take him off the float, and then we're going to head back. It's a bit of a windy day this morning, so that's not the greatest, but she'll be right, mate.
And you can dogs out, and then you can go and it's up to you. We will either float along then, I'll follow you along.
Yeah.
Or you can float and come back and then
Okay.
whatever works. Yeah. Yeah. That's it.
Got ears back for the dogs. That was the.
So, cool. I was trying to keep talking there because I didn't want you making a big deal of it. So I was like, let's just put the halter on and let's get out.
Yeah.
No sneaking on him, thinking he's going to leave. Don't sneak thinking he's going to leave, because that's when you put out the vibes of,
You're going to leave.
well, just those creepy little, and he's a prey animal and he's like, why are you creeping? Why are you giving off this weird energy? But last couple of times, this is what he's been like when I've been in. You can just go up to him now and he doesn't take off. But stick, like I said the other day, keep sticking with all this. You're going to have to keep working on this.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's going to go home. He's going to be excited back to his home.
Yeah.
Don't lose faith. Just stay patient and do what you've been doing when you've been here. And he'll click on because you're taking him back to what he knows, what's comfortable. And like we were saying the other day, with just imagine if he's had 500 kind of experiences of someone just gets me out rather than treat me nice, to kind of flog me about a bit or chase me a bit. Just think you've got to get up to 501 experiences before you he's in the positive column with his humans.
Yeah.
So just stay patient and keep working with it. But this has been what he's been like now. You can just go up to him and
how good's that?
Yeah, wow. He's never been like that unless there's a ton of food in front of his face.
Oh, yeah.
yes.
Oh,
Appreciative of the fact you don't want to put on your clothes.
he always stays nice and fresh on the shit end.
That's much better with those birds. He's kind of like and just the difference in like this to if I'm going to ask you, I'm going to ask you.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna like slap you like 10 times. But when I ask you, I'm going to ask you.
Yeah. So am I smacking him in the bum too much, or?
Probably they're not being as effective with it.
Yeah.
So I've stopped them there with like a tap and then.
After he gets a big one, he moves.
Yeah.
But he gets the little one first because we've got to teach him that there's always going to be a little one. And if he's not going to move off that, it's just like showing I can raise my voice. If I start shouting at him, I can't go any higher.
Yeah.
And
exactly, yeah. He's waiting for a second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's just a mindset change.
Yeah. Yeah, the first time he was asked, he's like, "Are you sure you want me to come out?" And
Yeah.
then he'll come out. Yeah.
And you have a big difference in you when you're like, "All right, mate, up now. I'm telling you," and you're like, "I'm being told to get you up, so you go up now."
Yeah.
That'll come with confidence.
Yeah.
But just mean it.
Yeah.
Like and I'll stroke when he comes out. If he comes off quick, it's like, "Hey," and I'll ask him, "Up you go, mate." I've asked you, like, you got like, how many times am I going to ask you? Because otherwise they'll just become dull.
Yeah. So much better though.
Yeah.
Not miles better. he's not trying to do a cartwheel backwards over the bloody bomb ball.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to be really transparent with my videos and just show clips of me not being as successful as Simon. I'm super happy having watched him and Simon work together because I know how confident and happy he can be coming on and off the float. And obviously I'm not as experienced, so it's not always the same result, but I'm so happy with how he's coming off the float now. I don't feel nervous that he's going to get hurt or hurt someone. And going forward, I'm just a lot more comfortable with floating and getting him off. And we're definitely going to improve from here. It's all uphill from here now. As long as I'm consistent with the training and put all the steps into place, I know he's going to float like a dream.
Okay.
All by yourself.
Good job. Yeah, that's not the standard.
Yeah. We picked up Flash and then we took him out for a little float session, which you guys would have already seen, and then we loaded him up and off we go. So we'll see how we go when we get there with how I take him off, because obviously Simon's been doing all the training with him, so he just goes on like a breeze for him and just walks off for him, but still testing the boundary for me a little bit. And obviously, like, I'm probably putting out different vibes than Simon was, but I'm so happy with how his progress is. Like, he's just like a different pony, isn't he?
Yeah.
So we're really happy with that. And yeah, obviously I've got a little bit of work to do still. It's not an instant fix, but it's a million times better, and I'm confident going forward that he'll be walking off the trailer in no time. Animal. Love you. For those playing at home, this is a, what is it?
Tire pressure gauge.
Not a compass. That was pretty good. Considering the weather, we'll give him that one.
I just wanted to finish out this video by basically summarizing my week experience with the Green Broke Horseman, aka Simon. It's really hard to put it into words because obviously I had a few issues going on with Flashy that I couldn't fix myself. Then you've got these problems with your pony that you know you need help with, but you don't know where to start. And there's so many people out there in the horsey world that give you advice, even with good intentions, that's not great advice. So I was so careful about that. My friend Elise, who runs a business called Trusted Touch Equine, which is equine massage, I've used her a couple of times, and I mean, I've known her for years. We used to work together, and so she recommended Simon. So I trusted her with that, and I had him out to my property. He did a I guess, an assessment on Flash, and we worked with him for about 2.5 hours, and he just said that he would recommend for him to come up to Blanchetown, which is where he lives. Yeah, it was just a really cool experience. Like, I know what my pony was like, so I know what he was like to catch, I know what he was like to float. And then just going up there every couple of days and seeing like the massive difference that he had in him, and then obviously floating him away on the last day. He was super thorough, explained everything. I know he spent the time and the work with him because like it's a different pony. Even we got home, so the ride home was actually quite scary. I didn't realize, but Josh was like, it was scary because he was driving, and the float was swaying, so it was a bit of a scary float ride for Flash. And we got home, and he did try and rush out, but it was not the same, and I know how to combat it. So yes, like he's not fixed, but that's never promised. It's I'll show you how to work through the problems. I'll work through the problems, and then I'll give you advice to go out and continue working with him. So the thing with horses is they learn by habits, and Simon said a couple of times, like if he's done something one way 500 times, I've got to do it the right way 500 times. So he came off the float, we went back on, and he walked off. So it's all about that muscle memory, and I'm really, really happy with my arm's dying. I'm really, really happy with everything that he taught me and everything that he taught Flash, and I feel so confident floating Flash now. I've got a riding lesson tomorrow, and I don't feel nervous to float him. I'm just going to go out there. He knows the job. I know the job, and we're going to get it done. We're going to keep practicing, and he's going to get there, and I'm not going to be nervous about it. And if anything, even learning that about myself has helped. So if you've got any problems with horses, if you need your horse retrained, or if you need a horse broken, or if you need help with anything that your horse has learned bad habit-wise, or if you just want to have a better relationship with your horse or pony, I 100% recommend him. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was a bit of a different one. It was a really fun experience for me, and I'm actually really, really interested in the natural horsemanship, liberty type of relationship that I witnessed out there. So I'm really excited to do more clinics like that, because I just honestly feel like it was the best thing for my relationship with Flash. So I can't wait to have more experiences with him that are positive and happy for both of us. So I'm going to stop talking now, and I will see you guys in my next video.